The class selector allows you to apply specific styles to an HTML element from CSS rules defined in your style sheet. Think of it as setting up a catalog of different styles in your style sheet and referencing these styles when you need to apply them to your HTML elements. Let's take a look at an example. In order to create a class, we need to define it in our sheet. We'll go ahead and create one class. We'll call this class blue bold text. This is the syntax for defining a class. And you'll notice that the class begins with a period, followed by the class name, and you can give it any name you like. We'll create a couple of other classes that we'll be using as well. So for the class definitions, we have a large font size, the color is green, and this text will be bold. And just one more class. This class will underline any text we apply it to. So we now have 3 classes created. Now let's apply one of the classes to the text contained in this column. Applying a class is easy. We just need to call the class by its name. And so for this block of text, we'll apply the blue bold text class. Now let's go ahead and save our file and preview it just to make sure that it worked. And so you can see that this class, the class we created, has now been applied to all the text in the column we'd applied the class to. Now say for example we wanted to apply a different class to just these 2 words, lorem ipsum. In order to do that, we need to use the span tags. So we create open a span tag, and a span can have a class as well. So for this, we'll use the large green text class. Just make sure there's no spelling mistakes. And we need to close the span tag. Okay, so you can use the span tags when there's no inline element to apply the class to. So let's save our file and preview it. So now we have these two words that are a different class than the remaining text in that paragraph. Now say, for example, in addition to the large green text class, we also want to apply the underline class. Well, you just make a space and type the second class you want to apply. Now save your file, and we'll refresh our document, and we can see that the underline class has now been applied to this text as well.